Hey VC, Uncle Roddus back again. It's day 10 of 2018 and the dog wants to get in on the act. Go away please. Sorry dudes. Anyway, all the records that I had ordered over the late December and Christmas period have pretty much arrived. So far I've had 11 records arrive in the first 10 days of the year, but that's pretty much all of that I ordered over the Christmas period and beforehand. I just have 2 more pre-orders to come towards the end of the month, and there's a new album coming out from a band next weekend hopefully. They've got a gig promoting that record, so hopefully they'll have some copies. Anyway, yesterday arrived this one here, marked Clive Low, live at the Blue Whale, recorded at the Blue Whale in, where was that? Los Angeles in 2016. Mark lives and works in the States now. He's an expat Kiwi from Auckland, I believe. He has quite a lot of music available, but not a lot on vinyl. There's this one and a double LP, which I might look into. Yeah, he's, as you can hear, quite jazzy, plays with a lot of synths and electronics, kind of in fleshing out his music, but he's also the pianist playing at the moment. 2 original tracks on side 1 and 2 covers, or whatever you call them, on side 2. Golden Lady for Sun Ra and Swahili Land for Ahmed Jamal. Yeah, this is a really nice record. It's an EP, it's not full album really, it's quite short, but it's kind of got the first 2 tracks on each side are quite long, like this one, and then the next 2 aren't quite so long. The Golden Lady, I didn't recognise a Sun Ra track, but I've probably got a version, but I think he's kind of really adapted it and mucked around with it quite a bit. But yeah, nice album, really impressed with that actually. Definitely going to look into some more of his stuff. Also yesterday, this one arrived, the Terminals Uncoffined reissue on Hozak Records. They have an archival series. This is number 21. This is from 2016. I've shown the Terminals before. I've seen them play live recently. They were a quite underground Christchurch band from the late 1980s, led by Steve Kogel, who I really like. He's a great singer, interesting voice. He plays in a band called Dark Matter at the moment, but is still with the Terminals. The originals of this are pretty, had a look on Discogs. They weren't hugely expensive, but pretty rare. There's certainly not a lot of them around New Zealand. All the ones for sale were from overseas. Yeah, and it's a good reissue. Sounds pretty cool. Today, this one arrived, and this is, like I say, the last one of my pre-orders, my orders from before Christmas, apart from the 2 pre-orders. Nuggies is a 4-piece band from up north somewhere. Can't actually remember where they sent this from there, but anyway. Yeah, guitar, vocals, bass and drums, plus saxophone, trombone on 3 tracks and trumpet on 3 tracks. So yeah, and it's kind of like a punk, kind of a fairly full-on energetic punk. It's a 8-track EP, 12-inch EP, played at 33, about 10, just over 10 minutes per side. Very well recorded for a punk record. It's got a lot of bottom end to it. It's really, you know, it comes out of the speakers with a lot of oomph, and it's really clean and clear and great music, you know, pretty high energy stuff, and nice that it's got those brass pieces kind of fleshing it out. Yeah, really cool. So really pleased to have that actually. Yeah, someone had showed it on the Facebook page, on the New Zealand Facebook page, and I'd never heard of it or anything, and turns out actually one of the guitarist is a member of the Facebook group. I ordered 3 records from a small label up in the North Island called 112 Records. I've shown one or at least one of their records before. They've got a small discography, maybe about 6 albums and a bunch of EPs and a few 7-inches. Kind of garagey stuff, a lot of it, punky, garagey stuff. Roy Irwin, was this his first album? Or did he actually have one on CD? I'm not sure. He's actually got a new one coming out. Soda, Some Other Dumb Asshole from 2016. Interesting album. Lots of kind of different styles happening on it. Yeah, quite cool. Pretty hard to describe it, but yeah. Also from 112, this one here, Magic Factory Working with Gold. This is really good. As I said on my blog when I reviewed this, it sounds like the Rolling Stones found a time machine in the early 70s, came forward 45 years to New Zealand, changed their name and signed to 112 Records and put this out. Yeah, this is really cool. If you love 70s Rolling Stones, then you probably like this, if you can handle the fact that it sounds very much like the Rolling Stones. With a little bit of the New York Dolls attitude thrown in for good measure, and they were kind of a bit of a Rolling Stones imitator anyway, weren't they? Very Rolling Stones. Yeah, really good album, really strong material. And this one also is on 112. Bought them directly from the label because they weren't available while I'm flying out, actually. Iko O's self-titled debut album. They had, I think, a 7-inch single on the label from 2017. This is a 4-piece with a female singer. It's actually, garage surf with a touch of Riot Girl. Really good record too, actually. Pretty lo-fi, but yeah, pretty cool. One I picked up, one I ordered well before Christmas. I had to get it from Europe. Full Moon Fiasco, Summer Eyes. This is the project of one guy called Will Rattray. Now he lives in Berlin, I think now, and they recorded this over there. The other musicians, I don't know whether they certainly don't have German names, but I'm not sure whether they are New Zealanders or Poms or whatever their background is. Kind of electro, indie pop. Yeah, some nice stuff on here, some quite quirky stuff, yeah, interesting. A few listens to get into. Full Moon Fiasco from 2017. Bought that straight from their Bandcamp page for a really cheap price, considering you had to send it from Europe. I mentioned in earlier video that I went to a concert called the Great Southern Doom Fest here in Christchurch early December, and I was really keen to get my hands on the Triumph's new album, and they were supposed to have that available, but it didn't show. There were some issues at the pressing plant, but it has showed up, and it showed up a lot earlier than anyone was expecting, because when I spoke to the guitarist, he wasn't that confident that it was going to be here soon, but it actually arrived about 2 or 3 weeks later. This is it. Computer Man is the name of the album. Artwork by our very own Sam Ovens, who's a member of the Vinyl Lovers of New Zealand Facebook group, and I have met Sam, and he's in a band, he was in a band, and I've shown his record as well in the past. Double LP, instrumental rock, or post rock as it's known, lots of silent intros and then heavy go, but this is fantastic actually. I really liked their first album, but it was very lo-fi and it had volume issues, so you had to really wind the amp right up to get some decent volume out of it. But this is has a lot more up there up front, and it's a lot better sounding recording, and musically it's fantastic. It's a big step up from their other album, which is good, but this is so much better. So it's not a gatefold, but it is a double. So yeah, good album. Really enjoying that. That's I don't know if I can count it as a release this year. I mean, it was released on Bandcamp in September, and the vinyl was due in mid-December. Due to all of the purchases that I made during the month of December at Flying Out, I had the luck to, well, the first big purchase, I got double points. They have reward points and you get a point for every dollar you spend. I got double points on a rather large purchase that I made just before Christmas, and then they had a 20% off sale, which I bought a whole bunch of stuff. So basically within that month, plus a little bit of credit I already had, I had enough credit to get $150 worth of free records. And so I utilised that to get this and two others. The Veils, Runaway Found, this was their first album. This is a reissue, as you can see, music on vinyl reissues, 180 gram. This is on black vinyl. This sounds really stunningly, I mean the recordings, this was only ever released on CD, but the recordings sound really, really good, really clear and clean and quite impressive. And the vinyl sounds really, really good. So music on vinyl have actually done a really good job on that. I won't take it out, but their second album, Vomica, from 2006. Again, this is a music on vinyl, limited edition of 1000, which I think the other one is as well. And this is on a coloured vinyl. Again, really good quality vinyl, even for coloured, it's pretty cool. And it's on a fantastic marble. Look at that, that is awesome. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of, you know, I mean, I like coloured vinyl, but you know, to be honest, black is sexy, and that's the ultimate of vinyl. But this is one of the best I've seen. That marble finish is just stunning, really is. I'm so impressed with that. As a matter of fact, I'm not going to put it back in there. I'm going to put it in a MoFi sleeve, because along with two of those records, I had a bunch of MoFi sleeves arrive from Amazon, because it actually saves me about $15 a packet to buy them from overseas, including shipping, than to buy them here locally. So the guys that are selling them locally obviously can't buy them into the country for very much cheaper than I can. The Veils' third album, Sun Gangs, from 2009, I believe. Again, a reissue of music on vinyl, and again, a limited edition of 1000. This is actually number 805, and I think the other one was numbered too. Let me just check. The first one wasn't. Yeah, this is numbered. This is 310. Yeah, the first album, it was a limited edition, but it wasn't numbered. But these are numbered, not hand numbered. They're actually embossed. And this one is also on coloured vinyl, and this is on beautiful green marble. So that is pretty stunning too. These are some of the best coloured vinyl I've seen. I really, really like these. Again, I'll put that into a MoFi sleeve too. And that is my lot for the first of the 2018. So things will slow down a little bit until the reissues that I pre-ordered arrived, and I can get back on my feet, because I have spent quite a lot of money on this lot. So. And the other lot. So yeah, pretty much. So the start of the year, I've had a record a day arrive. Well, not quite, but I've had 11 records for 10 days. That's not bad. Unfortunately, I can't keep that up for the rest of the year. It would be nice if I could, but that's just the way it is. Anyway, I hope you're all well, having a happy new year, and see you in the next video. Cheers.